No.
Hello? No.
Artie's on.
Hello?
Robin's on.
You're not on? Power's still out on your mic? He has no mic. I can't believe it.
People are rushing in.
I think he's talking, but nobody can hear it.
Here's baseball legend Tommy Lasorda yelling at reporters.
Okay, that's a we had more scoring opportunities to win that mother game, and I'll tell you, that suckers get away with that that mother. How long it done for you, Joe? I don't give a lucky mother. Get by with that. Yeah, put that in your paper, TJ. Every word I said, put in a mother paper. I don't give a TJ. How do you spell? Put that in that mother paper you work for. What the is the name of that paper, TJ?
Tommy, what was your opinion of her?
Get the out of here, Joe.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious, too. Get the out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
The Howard Stern Show.
I'm an actor. You have to write this shit for me. So this is Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I just got to sit down with Howard for my first time in New York City. My heart is beating a lot slower now that it's over, but he was very, very kind, and I had a great time.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Boy, does this microphone smell. It's new, huh? I know. It smells like new. It smells like glue. I want to go home. I was hoping you couldn't fix it. Hate the way this sounds.
I was going to say, it sounds
horrible.
terrible.
Let me try this one. Check, check, check. Hello? Hello? Testing, testing. 1, 2. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2.
Testing, testing. 1, 2. Now, we are now testing this out for proper modulation. As you will know, when you record, the proper modulation that is required is for the electric eye, which is a green type of tube, will open and close as we record. Now I will play this back to hear the quality whether this is operating. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he didn't know if his mic was working either.
You hear the hum?
Yeah.
It's like, you would think we were in a blackout situation.
Yeah.
Scott swears to me he tested it out 3 times this morning.
Thank
it
you.
worked fine. You hear the hum?
There's all kinds of things on there. It's flanging. There's a hum.
Let me try this one again. Is that better? I just want to go home.
I don't know.
Not in the mood for this.
That's another kind of noise on
Yeah, what is the weird noise on this one? All right. What is that horrible sound behind me?
There's a machine noise in there.
I think it's like fans or something, like AC.
How come I can't hear you?
Don't know.
Well, you got to learn to talk on the microphone. It's been 20 years now you've been on the air.
I just think
there's nothing wrong with your mic, except we just can't hear you.
Let's focus on yours first.
Yeah, well, yours is working.
Yeah, but I think it's AC or some sort of like, that's what it sounds like, those motors.
What is that, air conditioning that I'm hearing?
Or an equipment fan or a light fan.
What is that?
Did it go away?
Yeah. What was that?
It's a light or a camera or something.
A camera.
Light?
You tested this microphone how many times? 4 times, you said?
Thank you.
Now I'm all thrown off. What?
Howard, I was here Friday. We checked everything after the power came up.
Yeah.
Went over everything. And when I came in again, I went over everything twice this morning. I found some problems, and I corrected them, and everything was working.
All right. Not my mic. The one mic that we need to work because I have to work the equipment. See?
I did check yours.
Yeah. No, you didn't. I don't believe you.
There's no way. How could it just stop working?
I know you didn't check it.
Okay.
I'm wise to you. I'm wise to you. You're busy recording.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Recording your son's group.
That's right.
Those mics are working.
Those mics are working.
They were fine, yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, thank you, Scott. Thank you for nothing.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
I thought his head was going to explode.
Where's Richie Herbie, the great engineer? Where is he? Can he fix it?
Richie's on vacation now.
So who's the engineer in charge?
Eli.
Where's Eli?
Eli's probably home.
Eli knows how to fix this?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, all I know is I was driving around on Long Island yesterday.
Yes.
You can't even pick up the station. It fades in and out. Man, they better get some help.
Were you way out on Long
you were
Island?
way out.
It's not supposed to reach that
I wasn't
far.
way out. I'm talking about I was already in Nassau County. I couldn't pick it up.
Get it?
I mean, I pick it up, then it would drop out. And so someone from the radio station ought to drive around on Long Island and
See what it sounds like.
Yeah, like someone ought to listen to it. That's my bit of advice. Actually listen to the station. Because I'm telling you, there are problems.
And determine if they're getting the coverage they're supposed to get?
Yeah. Yeah. Something's up.
What happened with the station on Thursday? Did it go off the air for a while?
We were... Oh, I can't hear. I can't hear myself.
Scott, you're on the air.
Yeah.
I'm a victim of my own.
We were off for like...
I got to tell you, I already have a headache from this. Because I sound weird and the whole thing sounds weird.
There is something very strange about it.
I'll show you what's strange. Here, watch. You hear that?
Yeah.
All right, anyway. Yeah, so what happened Thursday during the blackout?
I think we were off for like an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah, really? When it first happened, I tried to tune in K-Rock to see if it was on. It was not on.
No, so they had to go over and broadcast from CBS FM. Because they have a generator and they have our auxiliary transmitter in that building, in the Viacom building.
Yeah.
So they were broadcasting out of there until Friday.
Why does CBS FM have it, not us? I mean, like, why don't we have our own auxiliary transmitter? Like what?
Well, it's in that building. That's where our emergency backup is. So they have a generator that runs the studios and the transmitter, and it's for CBS FM.
So why don't we have a generator here?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think they allow us to put one in this building.
Oh, they don't. That was wise.
That was a good idea to be in this building.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It was wise to be here.
They were broadcasting out of there all day with no commercials. Commercial free.
When we were over there, did we have echo like
yes,
Brucey?
we did. Dead Air Day was on all night. And
echo.
Echoing?
No, it's not going to work because your mic is... Here, wait.
Oh, that's okay. I don't care anymore.
The echo doesn't work.
Let me hit this button so it won't...
Here. There you go. This way I can do my cousin Brucey. So,
Dead Air Day was all night in a... like a tunnel.
Heard Dead Air Day was talking all through our best of.
Well, here's the reason.
I told him not to.
Here's the reason.
What do you mean he was talking?
I don't know. I don't need him talking. See, bad enough he ruins my show every day. Why is he going to start talking during my best of?
CBS FM has no carts.
Yeah.
They don't use cart machines anymore.
Right. No one does except us.
No, right, exactly. So he was over there and he took best of on CD. And to segue from one to the other... He couldn't just go. He had to talk in between to get the things queued up.
I don't even know what you just said.
Yeah, what does that got to do with cart machines?
He was giving updates during the blackout anyway, so he was talking in between segments.
Because everyone was tuning into us for updates.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Right.
Dead Air Dave wants to say something. Go ahead, Dead Air.
Well, it was
your mic don't work either. Trust me.
How does that happen?
Wait, let me see if yours will work. Wait, here, try it now. Yours doesn't work either.
You checked everything, didn't you, Scott?
We know what it is?
Go ahead now.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, look at that.
Look at this. Just do this. I got to figure that. It's like the Matrix.
Smack it around.
Sorry.
You're doing it, too.
Yeah, well, I was told. Tom told me to go on and,
Tom.
It was a crisis situation. You got to do some sort of update.
I heard Tom stayed with the radio station Thursday night. He slept here.
Well, that was a help, I'm sure.
I slept here. I heard it was him, Richie Herbie, the engineer, and an intern. all slept here and hung out at the radio station, and Richie Herbie started yelling that the intern was sleeping, and it made him angry.
Why is he sleeping on the couch?
And I was like, well, he's sleeping because he didn't get paid.
He works for free.
Yeah, you work.
But somebody has to keep the station on the air. Even though we're not on the air.
So, who could pick up the station anyway?
Yeah, what I was saying was only local. You don't have to worry about being on your whole network.
Well, somebody told me that Tom was, like, staring at the wall. Like they caught him. He was in a room at one point just staring at a wall.
Well, there wasn't much he could do.
Yeah, I mean, there
was his contribution. So why did he come?
He just stared at the wall.
Well, he was here. He stayed here. He never went home.
I never went down with the ship.
Tell you, he ran up and down 14 flights about 6 times during the day.
Why?
On Friday. He did errands. He went to get us food, and he
Wow.
Yeah.
He was busy.
By the end of the day, he looked like he was totally worn out.
Here's our intern who slept here. How'd you get
yelled at?
How'd you get roped into that?
Well, basically, I didn't want to walk home. Like, I didn't know where I'd go if I crossed the 59th Street Bridge, so...
How come his mic sounds so bad? Like, what's going on, Scott? Do you know anything about it?
He's going to get a little closer.
Yeah, all right, but it's still bad.
I think we're still in a crisis situation.
This is Jim the intern, by the way. Yeah, Jim, go ahead. You were saying.
No, basically, I just, I don't want to cross the bridge because I didn't know how to get home. So, I basically just stayed here. I'm like, it's safe. It's a couch. I'm going to sleep here.
You stayed with Tom?
Well, Tom stayed in his office. He was trying to get your best of on the air all night, but, it was me on the red couch in your green room, and then Richie, who was kind of pissed that I was sleeping.
Why is he pissed?
He was like, this kid gets to sleep, and I got to be ready for the show to get back on the air in the morning. So
yeah, but...
Dude, what do you want me to do?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, is he going to pay you?
I'm sure he's kidding.
I know, he kept on saying, like, I got to be on a cruise ship on Sunday. What am I going to do? I'm like, what do you want me to do? Help you? I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I'm an intern.
Dude, what do you want me to do?
If you got
Really? I was
a
like...
generator with a bicycle, you'll pedal.
You should have
Other
said,
than that.
hey, you guys want to start paying me? I'll stay awake, too.
Yeah. I don't want to be like a dick, but I was like, what is this guy talking about? It's like... You know,
no one knows what Richie's talking about.
All right.
He's got his problems. He's got to be on a cruise.
And Tom stayed in his office. That was his house.
Yeah. Well, he was helping to get your show on the air, too, but he was...
How?
I don't know exactly.
Hello, Wall.
Hello, Wall. What do you think about this bit for Best Of? Do you think they will like it? Is it too saucy?
Did Tom invite you into his office to stare at the wall with him?
No, he didn't.
Come on, Tim. Talk to the wall. Talk to the wall.
It's Jim.
Jim.
Not Tim.
Jim, please. I'm sorry, Jim.
Jim.
It's all right. It's all right, Tom.
Let me introduce you to the wall. Wall Jim. Jim Wall.
I know what some of Tom's duties were. One of the female interns told me that he walked her down the 14 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
He walked her down the stairs?
Sorry.
He walked down chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get me a
You're on your own, Jim.
He worked out the cute ones, not the fat one.
I want you to know I don't masturbate.
Well, I made a joke.
Step into this dark corner.
What?
I made a joke to Tom, and I guess I almost got in trouble. I was talking about how Anne-Marie sometimes gives us some of the glom to look through.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, me and Lauren, we take all the porn, we go back and we sell it on eBay. And I think he thought I was, like, serious, and he, like, kind of cocked his head up and looked at me. And the next morning, Mike Pierre came in. He's like, I hope you know you got yourself and that chick intern busted.
Oh.
So I was like, so I walked in there. I was like, Tom, I hope you know I was totally kidding around about the
story I heard is she had a whole bag full of porn.
No, I said that, me and her, we're going to take our bags full of porn and just head out and sell.
What's wrong with that?
I was joking around.
No, I think Tom's upset. I don't think he cares that they take the porn. I think he's upset if they're selling it on eBay.
Yeah, I think it's great if they're selling it on eBay. Why shouldn't they?
What they do with it? It's theirs at that point.
Micromanaging.
It's capitalism.
You cannot sell that on eBay. That is free materials. Sent out promotional materials. You will see on the tapes it says not for resale. We could get in a lot of trouble. Just shut up. Just shut up with your rules.
I can't get internet service this morning, but, they're chasing him down to make sure he's not on eBay.
Yeah, meanwhile, we have no internet here.
Right.
See,
it's ludicrous.
I had a thought about this, and John and I were just talking about this. There was this major disaster that happened, on Thursday and Friday. So This is the #1 morning show, plus it's on in 50 cities.
Yeah.
You would think that there would be a team of people here this morning to make sure everything's working correctly, engineering-wise and internet-wise and all that stuff, because this is the first thing that's going to happen on the station.
The chief engineer's on
Even though it's
vacation.
all been checked. It's your morning show.
Okay, I know they were here over the weekend.
Yeah.
Right, okay, and I know Friday when we left, everything was working. So I don't know what happened between yesterday and today.
Here's my thought. Everything worked for Dead Air Dave's show. Nothing works for Howard Stern.
Right. So I'm here. I got a microphone that sucks. The show sounds like crap.
Nobody can get on Lotus Notes or the internet or research anything.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Oh, we're completely down here. And the crisis is over.
Except for us.
Yeah.
There's still a crisis in here.
And whoever's going to come in to fix it.
I got this phone service I use that forwards all my calls to wherever I am. I have one number. I won't give out the name of it because I don't even want them to know I use it.
Right.
I still don't have my phone number. It's like you pay like $500 a month for this service.
Wow.
And they still...
You're not up and running.
Yeah, and they'll charge you full, you know. I got to get rid of it. I'm so pissed off at them. A whole weekend of this crap.
$500 a month.
$500 a month for the service, and they can't get their ass out of bed over the weekend to fix it.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What, are they affiliated with this station?
Yeah. And we have the weirdest radio station. I mean, the microphones don't work, nothing works. Nobody cares. Everyone's on vacation. Bring over another chief engineer from another station to be here, to sit here, make sure it works. Tom doesn't know how to run a goddamn thing. He's a disaster.
He stayed here all weekend to make sure nothing worked.
I asked the wall. He said everything was fine.
All Tom had to do is make clear that we need an engineer here pronto to make sure things are running Monday morning because we've had a power outage. He wouldn't do that. He's stupid. You know, maybe we'll paint the walls eggshell white. With the new carpet, it looks bad.
Would you like that wall?
I mean, Scott's scrambling around trying to figure out how to fix the mic this morning during the commercials. He doesn't even know how to fix a mic.
Howard,
what?
I'm telling you, I swear to God, I checked Friday. I checked this morning. I went over. I did find problems this morning that I...
Of course. The phones there's going to be problems.
The phones weren't working.
Of course.
I got that working. And then I went over everything twice this morning.
But that's why Gary's saying there should have been a team of people here because on Friday, that just because everything worked doesn't mean everybody gets on their cruise ship and sails off.
You know what?
But I was here helping the interns down the stairs. Don't you understand?
I brought up food, 14 flights.
Tom's the master of overkill. He'll be proud of himself for staying here all weekend, but doing nothing.
Right, doing the most menial of tasks.
I'd rather he went home and figured out how to make a few phone calls and get things rolling.
He was here to bring in food and walk down interns.
I will bring in food. I'll do a food run.
Girl intern.
That's our general manager.
He's getting food.
I am a waiter.
How about giving the intern $500 to go get the food run and figure out how to run the station?
Do you see that in a crisis he becomes what he really should be?
Yeah, a waiter. And during the crisis, Tom became a waiter.
May I take your order, sir?
How about giving the intern a flamethrower and some alcohol and let him clean the bathroom?
No.
Do something in there.
Well, it's funny because I spoke to Tom's wife on Friday morning, and Tom and his wife were in the city Thursday afternoon. She made it home, but Tom chose to stay with the ship.
Right. I had to stay here, whole wheat or white, Robin.
I'm taking orders.
Did you want that toasted?
I'm walking Tanya, the intern, down. I'll get right on that.
Yeah. Boy, I'm so sick of reading in the newspaper how New Yorkers really behaved well during the blackout. You're supposed to behave well, to quote Chris Rock.
Well, yeah, now we're congratulating people for doing the thing they should do.
Well, you know what that is. It's like, guess what? Our black people didn't loot.
Well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
And Detroit behaved too?
Detroit behaved too.
Because I saw something on the news that looked like it was getting a little ugly. That they were out a couple extra hours.
Yeah. Everyone's like, well, everyone really behaved. Well, we know what you're saying. Our blacks behave.
You're supposed to behave well.
I did behave well. I will admit to that. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I remember in the 70s, you looted.
I started to take something, but I said no.
I kept laughing every time I'm reading the newspaper. They go, well, everyone behaved really well. Well, everyone behaved really well the last time.
Exactly.
Except for a certain group of people. Why don't you just write that? Yeah, nobody... See, you're so afraid of being called racist, you won't even say what's what.
Well, you're making it a racist thing. I mean, I guess no Hispanics ever looted?
Hispanics, wait a second. Yeah, I didn't mean to leave them out.
Did you ever see white guys on Wall Street looting, Robin?
I said no Hispanics. Did I say white guys?
Even our mailroom guy acted well.
You're acting like everybody who loots is black.
So everybody wanted to, you're right, everyone wanted to compliment the minorities for behaving. And, the paper would just be, everyone really behaved very well.
The city came together.
The city came together. Hallelujah. Good. Everybody behaved.
Yeah, my natural instincts didn't come out in the dark.
Yeah, nobody stole. I was laughing when I read that.
Maybe just turn out the lights all the time. Keep everybody safe all the time.
Oh, I think eventual looting would happen if we turned out the lights all the time.
You have no faith in that as a solution.
Yeah, oh, no. There's no solution there. But... everyone was just like, wow, everyone showed so much class during the blackout. I'm like, well, yeah, of course.
Let me ask you something. I didn't realize the lights had even gone out in the Hamptons. Were you out there when
Yeah, lights were out. I was in the city when this whole thing happened.
Oh, you were? See, because that's what I was wondering. I was wondering where you were in the mess.
Well, we had Friday off anyway, so I was going to leave early and go out to Long Island, but... Beth had to work, so I'm sitting around waiting for her all day. I take the dog for a walk in the park. Thank God I ran into Pat Menachie on the way back, because if he delayed me by about a minute, I would have been stuck in an elevator.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
With the dog?
I missed by about a minute.
Wow.
And there's no emergency generator or anything in my building.
Right. There were only a few buildings in the city that had emergency generators. Yeah. Not very many.
My agent said his building had an emergency generator, and people always grousing, oh, well, we paying this bill, that bill.
Now
Meanwhile, they were happy. They had an emergency generator on their elevator.
Did you see those people in the hotels that got screwed? You can't open up a hotel door without a key anymore.
Right.
So people who stayed in really expensive hotels spent the night on the sidewalk with a pillow.
I saw one guy using a Poland Spring water bottle as a pillow.
You know, they did get to take out some of those really nice chairs onto the street.
Nah.
And lay on them.
So I walked up 55 flights.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking about that. If I had lived in the city, I'd have been walking up 24 flights.
My neighbor was pregnant and having contractions.
Really?
She was freaking out. So I got her. We all walked down together. 55 flights. I took my bags.
With a pregnant woman.
Yeah. And then when you went out on the street, I tried to get to the helipad. Forget about it.
Was there gridlock everywhere?
Holy mackerel. The lights were out. The traffic lights. People were just walking in the street. My bulldog can't, it's so... it can't react to the heat. I'm carrying the dog. People like, Howard, do something about this.
Like when you say, oh, you're Superman.
Like I'm Superman, Super Howard. They saw me on the street. They're like, Howard, do something about this. I go, I'm working on it. God damn it.
Put the power on. You're like Arnold. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah. By the way, everyone's saying they can't find Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the story in the newspaper. He's running for governor.
Phantom.
I know where he is. I was on the phone with him Thursday.
Was he talking to you? You're going to be in the cabinet?
That's where he was. He was talking to me, lining up his people. He was asking me where I stood, and was I behind him and all this kind of stuff. And I said, yeah, call in, dude. He's going to call in.
Oh, great.
He's going to call in.
He's already getting into trouble. You see, you steered him wrong. You said go get some advisors. Now you got an advisor. He's in trouble.
Right. Should have just kept vague.
He was doing fine, not knowing anything.
Well, a lot of people are saying, Arnold's going to have to explain where he stands on the issues. He's not just going to make him governor.
Right.
Everyone's saying, well, he's like Ronald Reagan. He's a former actor, and he'll be a great governor. It's not that simple. So,
yeah, but now he's in trouble.
Well, he's in trouble because he appointed Rob Lowe to his cabinet.
Well, that was another problem.
Yeah, that was a
like,
big...
wait a minute, he's on TV, Arnold. It's not real.
Yeah, bad move.
He doesn't really work at the White House.
I like the children.
You're telling me that's not the White House? It looks like the White House.
Worst thing about the blackout for me, I don't know about the rest of anybody else, but the worst thing about the blackout for me was not having television, man. You don't realize how much you watch TV until you don't have it for a while.
Well, come on. The lights were a big issue, too, because without television, you couldn't do anything else without lights.
I never appreciated electricity so much. You sit there going, what the hell am I going to do now?
Really?
Thank God I'm into grilling, though.
You grilled in the dark?
I grilled. Well, right before I ran out, I found some fish.
Uh-huh.
And I got a gas grill, so no problem.
Oh, so your grill is not hooked up to the line. You have
right.
like a propane or something?
That's right.
I see.
So I was able to feed my woman.
Well, I had gas in my house.
Right, but I don't. See? So I had my grill. I was happy.
All I needed was a match.
All my grilling skills came in because I only had like a half hour of daylight. I had to marinate quickly and quickly grill.
Power schmower, you're having beer can chicken.
Right. But it was weird. Like, you can't watch TV, can't go on the Internet. And then it was like, well, you can read a book. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
But you had to have some light for that. The light was going fast.
Yeah, I had flashlights and some stuff.
And candles, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that never occurred to me either, to read The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, I wasn't going to curl up with a good book. There's no way I do that.
But even if you wanted to play a game of cards, you couldn't see anything.
All right. Well, the only thing you could do is have sex. A lot of people have sex during a blackout.
Yeah, they're expecting another baby boom.
Yeah, in fact, most people prefer having sex with the lights out. I got to tell you.
Good.
I've banged a lot of chicks in my life that plenty of times I wished there was a blackout. I was hoping for one.
You needed one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my God, please, God, give me a blackout.
Turn out the lights now.
I don't want to have to look at this person. I'm sure they don't want to look at me.
Never turn them on again.
I almost took my shirt off.
Let's make the great getaway in the dark.
Yeah. But Star Jones' boyfriend.
Like that exists.
The lights came back on, and he was banging a beanbag chair. He didn't know.
I think he's the guy who knocked out the grid.
He's the Phantom.
He's like, what is this, baby?
Hey.
You're a beanbag.
You smell good today.
There is no such person.
You feel real good.
Ooh, you feel what kind of... What, you using some moisturizer?
There's not that much darkness in the world.
You feeling thin. You feel toned.
You feel smooth.
Yeah.
You have a little graininess to you today.
There was a woman they said was trapped on an elevator for 19 hours during the blackout.
Wow.
Christ.
Normally that'd be the worst story, but there was even a worse story than that. A doctor at St. Joseph's Hospital was decapitated when the doors of an elevator pinned his shoulders.
Are you... What?
And then started to move upwards. And it severed the doctor's head. And there was a woman on the elevator when it happened, so she was stuck on the elevator with a headless guy jammed in the door for like 20 minutes.
Where did that happen?
Yeah. That's true.
Get out of here.
It's a true story.
I didn't read it in the paper.
Imagine looking at that, a headless person for like...
You can't, it's dark.
That's how I feel when I look at High Pitch Eric during the show. Nauseous.
Hey, we're stuck in the elevator, Howard.
Now, there would be a sight, being stuck with High Pitch Eric. Oh, my God.
I came that close to being stuck in an elevator, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Well, those people that were stuck in the subway, they were in bad shape. Trapped on a train, and the doors won't open.
I stayed with the radio station. I was so glad we had Friday off, because we would have come in here, it would have been a waste.
Well, you know what? I immediately started thinking I started to go into my battle mode. How am I going to get into the city for the radio show? And then I realized, wait a minute, we're off tomorrow.
Yeah, thank God. For once, we were off.
I was in a movie theater when the lights went out.
Oh, yeah? What were you watching?
I was
Freddy versus Jason?
I saw that this weekend.
How is that?
That was fun.
It was great,
I have to admit, it was fun.
It's the #1 movie, and I got to tell you something. I predicted it because everyone wants to see Freddy fight Jason. I want to see that.
Yeah, it was absolutely hysterical.
Is there a clear winner? I see.
You know, it's sort of yes, but, you know, they always leave you.
Right.
But there is a winner.
Freddy Krueger's got to be able to beat Jason.
Well, the thing is, in a different realm, you know, Freddy has his realm and Jason has his realm.
Yeah.
Freddy has an advantage in his realm, and Jason has an advantage in his realm, and it's where does the final conflict take place.
I see. That's a good point.
Yeah. So
I would just think Freddy would suck him into the dream world.
Well, you know, it was fun, but I was in a movie theater watching some silly movie called Swimming Pool, and the movie was dragging on, and finally when it looks like something is going to happen, the movie goes dark. Some emergency lights come on. I think, you know, the film has broken or something. I walk out. It's one of those multiplexes. I walk out of the theater to tell somebody that the movie's not working because there's maybe 3 people in the theater. And every other theater in the movie place is, you know, the people are out in the halls. And I thought, oh, my goodness, all the movies stopped. And that's when we realized, well, something's going on here. And I thought maybe something had just happened to the theater because it's in a remote area. So I get in my car, and that's when I realized there are no traffic lights either. So you're just trying to make your way home through these intersections. And people were nice on Staten Island. They were letting each other go by. So we didn't have any traffic jams or gridlock. And I did manage to get home and find that there was no air conditioning or lights there either.
Manhattan was like downtown Saigon. I swear to God, I felt like I was being airlifted out of Vietnam.
So you did eventually.
Yeah, and guys were pounding on it. Take us with you.
Are you kidding?
Take us with you. Yeah. It was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was so glad I had gotten out of Manhattan early that day.
Right.
Because it sounded like a nightmare here. I have one friend who, she has a scooter, and the person she lives with has a car. She got home in a half hour on the scooter, and the person with the car, it took them 5 hours to get home.
Most people walk. People walk to Queens.
Yeah, Brooklyn, they said there was like a mass of people on the Brooklyn Bridge walking over.
That's why it's important to be in shape. You know, people say, well, why do you want to be in shape? I'll tell you why. Because when you got to walk up 55 flights of stairs and get your bags and carry them down and stuff, or you got to walk to Brooklyn or something from Manhattan.
You better be ready. And in one of the hottest days of the year, when it's hot and humid.
If you're some big, fat, out-of-shape person, you're not going anywhere.
Or somebody who smokes like crazy, like Scott the engineer, who said he walked up 14 flights of stairs on Friday and almost died when he got up here.
Yeah, I believe it. That's what I mean. You got to, like.
You got to take those cigarettes into consideration,
you feel
too.
Powerless.
There was one guy I heard on the radio. He bikes, all the time. From, wherever he lives into the city every day to go to work. And he said he was the only one really not affected because he's in shape, and he would normally be biking anyway.
Right.
Everybody else who was walking was panting and sweating and almost fainting.
He just stayed on his bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Get a job.
Yeah, all right, so for one day, that guy had it better than me.
Yeah.
In a cab.
Oh, he's a real, he's an addict. You see? Everybody should be biking.
Right, okay.
I saw a fireman on the news who was talking about how they had to get a 400-pound guy out of an elevator.
Oh.
And they couldn't get him through the hole, but they got him through it.
That's the other thing. If somebody else has to get you out, if you're too big, they might not be able to take you.
Did you have power in Connecticut?
My power went out, but I was in Washington, D.C. I got the last plane out. I didn't know it was the last plane. And I got to my hotel, and I went downstairs to find a good restaurant.
In D.C., was it affected?
Not at all.
No, it wasn't. Stopped right, probably in Pennsylvania.
See what happened? They got these, people talk on the news about the grid and this one, that. First of all, a couple of things. Mayor Bloomberg is a good mayor. He was
did
very
an excellent job, and I've not been a great fan of his, but he was excellent. Director.
Excellent job. So there you go. You know, for everybody bad-mouthing the guy and bashing him, you know, the guy was everywhere, working hard, doing the whole thing. You know, for years they've been talking about our system, our power system, has been a mess. This grid and all this stuff. You know what? You know how this all started. You know, years ago, like when I was a kid, they used to have some companies that actually ran the power, like Con Ed and all this stuff.
Right, and they generated it.
Yeah, and then they deregulated. And then now, the way the whole system works with this power is all these different little power companies borrow from each other. They borrow power. Like years ago, like our building here, there are so many people, so much electricity is needed. We have such a massive population. We now got computers and cable and...
Yeah, there's so much stuff.
There's so much stuff. And, you know, we're off in Iraq right now building their infrastructure and building their grids. They're going to have better grids than we got.
That's right. They're going to actually have power that doesn't go down.
Yeah, we got crap. We got crap for power. And I'll tell you what, it's an antiquated system. So let's say, you know who gives us a lot of our power is Canada. Believe it or not. Because what happens is, let's say we're here in New York, and there's bigger demand. Canada's able to put out a lot of power.
Yeah, they don't have as many people, and they got they got a lot of space to build those generators.
So we borrow power from each other. So think of this big grid where if there's not enough power in Cleveland, they get it from Canada. If there's not enough power in New York, we get it from Canada, or we get it from Cleveland, or we get it from somewhere.
But we'll send it somewhere, too. I mean,
right.
It's not like we don't generate power here.
Yeah, we do. You know where we generate most of our power here in New York? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Indian Point. And do you know there are people who want to close Indian Point Power?
That's not most of the power.
Yep, that's where most of it comes from.
I don't believe it.
In New York State, like 30%.
All of the nuclear power plants only supply about 18% of the power.
No.
Absolutely. I listened a lot this weekend.
No. You just listen to me. Don't stop listening to everyone else. I'm telling you the way it is.
And most of those weren't back up when the lights went on. Stop it, Howard.
Now, let me tell you another thing. Just listen to me. We've got this antiquated system. So what happened this time? Like 2 power lines or something went out in Cleveland.
They're not sure yet, though.
I'm sure. I know what happened.
Here we go. You were there.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Right. 2 lines went down. I already got the whole thing figured out. 2 lines go down in Cleveland. So what happens? The system starts to borrow. Now, these guys in Cleveland are supposed to shut down their system. There isn't supposed to be this massive power outage.
Right, but it's supposed to be automatic. There shouldn't be a human in there saying, I need to shut down.
Well, I think there was this time. I think they overrode the system. They were like, we'll fix this.
Because they're saying it should never have gotten to this point.
Well, it got here. Yeah. And I'm telling you what happened, and it's antiquated, and they're saying in the digital age, and really what it is, in the digital age, we should have a much upgraded system to and really the reason we don't have it is the government cannot sit down. The Democrats and the Republicans can't agree on a plan.
You know what really pisses me off every time something like this happens? Seeing that it could have been avoided. Right. Because they had already been warned that this was going to happen.
But you see, it's like this radio station. Nobody get anything done. It's really not an issue of Democrats, Republicans. This is an issue that, it really shouldn't be partisan. That's
right. This is a life issue.
This is a life issue. Building the grid, making sure we have electric power.
Our infrastructure is key.
Also, most places now, no one wants power plants. Nobody wants
nuclear power now.
Yeah, nobody wants it near them.
And the other thing I heard experts say is not only do we not want nuclear power plants, we don't want to see how the power gets to us.
Right.
People don't want lines strung out in front of their houses.
That's right.
So you don't even want to be close to or see how the energy is getting to you.
Right. But you can see we need it. And yeah, some of the people who live nearby will get cancer. But the most of us will have electric.
You know what? You got to sacrifice a few people.
Evidently. Or clear out an area or something. I don't know how you do it.
When I grew up in Jersey, the guys who grew up real close to the plants were a little weird. It was a little, they had crazy eyes.
All I can tell you is that's what happened. And now we'll see if someone will get it together and rally. And, you know, I saw this guy Richardson on. He used to be the energy guy, secretary, energy czar. He was saying, I've been screaming this for years.
But, you know, there is a commission. It's called the Energy Reliability Commission or something. They should all be fired.
Yeah, fire them. But no one gets fired.
Because even Governor Pataki said that's a misnomer.
Yeah.
Energy reliability.
There is none. And it was a real drag.
But also, you know, there was some weird stuff going on that the state was demanding that Con Ed power up upstate New York before the city. And so the governor and the mayor were fighting each other over that. And Bloomberg did get the city working again.
Yeah, he was good. So that was that.
The governor was like, if you don't have air conditioning, go to the parks.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, are the parks air conditioned?
No, but
I just want air conditioning.
You won't be in your house. I don't know what that meant. It was hot as hell outside.
Yeah, I don't want to go play lawn darts because I don't have air conditioning.
All I know is they keep the lobby of my building so cold, I think the air conditioning just stayed in there for hours.
Really?
Well, yeah.
You can't get the cold out.
But you know what they're saying
Like
today
winter.
in your office is you should be conserving. It's colder here out in the hall today than it's ever been.
Yeah, that's good because everyone's conserving. We're getting air conditioning here finally. So you were out of the mess. Yeah, the city was a mess. It looked like, it reminded me of Vietnam when you
People trying to evacuate Saigon.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Well, the ferry system, it looked like Woodstock. They showed an aerial view of people trying to get on ferries.
Really?
It was awful.
Yeah.
2-hour wait for the ferries.
Stuttering John was safe in Sesame Place. I heard he went to Sesame Place.
That was working?
Yeah. Sesame Place was up and working. Well, who was telling me? Gary once went there. He says, you don't see a white person at Sesame
Gary,
Place.
when he said he was going, I was like, wait a minute, didn't he hear Gary talk about that as like the worst vacation you ever had?
Yeah, didn't we do a bit on the air about how Sesame Place was really kind of... Isn't that the place where Gary went down the water slide? And then he saw...
fat woman got stuck or
There was
something?
a fat woman stuck on the water slide, and the lifeguard came over and just pushed her with his foot. Yeah. What was the rap on Sesame Place? I forget.
That it's a lot of minorities. It's a lot of fat people. A lot of fat people.
Not that anything's wrong with minorities.
Or fat people.
Or fat people.
But even like they have like...
But it's the fat minorities we have a problem.
Like I was there, it was 100 degrees, and there were a bunch of Islamic women, and they were in black burqas. All you could see was their eyes. And I was
The
like,
Islamic people go to Sesame?
Yeah, everybody goes home.
You saw what is it, John?
There was one wearing a burqa there when I was there.
They're still coming.
It's funny, huh?
Let me see Oscar the Grouch.
Do they speak English or?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as a minority ridden as it was when Gary was there.
Ridden, infested.
Infested, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's fat. Everybody smokes. I mean, I swear to God, even the kids should be smoking.
What do fat people do with smoking?
Everyone is fat, though. That's true. And all they serve is like, those waffle ice cream, and it's they don't. Everything is unhealthy.
Once you get out of New York, because even like I was down at D.C. this weekend, once you get out of New York, nobody's serving anything for the masses that have that can be a diet in any way.
Yeah, there's no sushi.
No, there's no. You couldn't even, like I was in D.C. at the museum, you can't even get a wrap.
No salad.
That's exactly what it is. At the Air and Space Museum, you have 3 choices.
You pop your peas like crazy. Just talk a little to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get pizza.
Everything he has to say has a P in it.
Yeah.
When you go to eat anywhere, it's either McDonald's, pizza, or Boston chicken. Those are your 3 choices. So there's nothing. You can't eat healthy. Everything is French fries, man. Right. It's all French fries.
I said, as bad as things are, I heard somebody here has developed a fried pickle. I said, we don't need another fried thing.
Fried pickle?
Yeah.
They call it a frickle. Yeah, there's a restaurant that does it
was
there.
good for you. They found a way to make it bad.
It sounds.
So are you like the only white guy at the Sesame Place?
No. There's a lot of. It wasn't as like I said. There's a lot of whites there, but a lot of fat people, and they serve horrible food. It was and they only have 2 food stands. It's like the lines to get the.
Did the kids like it?
Oh, the kids loved it.
Did you have breakfast with Elmo?
Yeah, they give you breakfast with like Big Bird, but it's just like 400 people, and the characters always have to go in for water every 5 minutes so they can never hang out with the kids.
Wow. You want to know something, man? I once rented some of those costumes, like Big Bird and Elmo, and I just walked around my house for a day. My kids loved it.
You got into the costumes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got into it because I said, you know what? I'm going to go try and track down some kid at some theme park for 5 lousy minutes to come over and eat breakfast with me. I'll have the character there all day.
With you and 400 other people.
And my kid, I remember for her birthday, I forget which one of the kids. I think it was
Probably
Ashley.
Deborah.
No, it was Ashley.
Ashley?
So Deborah and Emily put on like Oscar, and I was Big Bird, and you walk around the house. I gave her all day, a couple hours, till she got sick of those characters, and she was like, ugh.
Did she know you were in the costume?
No, she was a little kid.
She totally bought it, huh?
Totally bought it. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm Big Bird. I even used my regular voice. It didn't make a difference. She was a little kid. That's what you do. Because you know what? You practically have to give them oral.
I mean,
just to get them to come over to the table.
Do they have... What is there to do
and
after
they don't come to every table.
Elmo?
And then when you rent the costume, the person at the costume store will say, look, I could get really screwed for renting you. These characters are owned by Sesame Place or whatever. You're not allowed, but... just please. What am I going to go on television with this?
Yeah, what are you going to plan to do with it? Make a new TV show?
Well, they see Howard Stern. They figure I'm going to go do something weird with the costume. Like
you're going to have Big Bird
masturbating.
Transsexual.
Yeah, humping a transsexual.
Hey, that's a good bit. You know what happens with the characters? When I went down there, like, the characters are walking all around Sesame Place, but the lesser characters are more, you can meet them. Like, you can meet the Count. But the ones that the kids want to meet, like Elmo, right? No. I said he always had 6 people around. It was like Bruce Springsteen. No matter where Elmo went, he had to be somewhere else. I'm sorry. You can't. We have to go.
Elmo's constantly on the move.
He appears at places at times.
Yeah, Elmo's a superstar.
And Elmo can't.
Why is Elmo bigger than?
He's the superstar.
Yeah.
Since he started being tickled and talking.
But Howard, you know what it is? It's a water park. So the reason why you see that, how fat everybody is, they're all in their bathing suits. So you got these big fat women, and
what do the women wear? Like a one-piece, right?
Yeah, but one-piece
with a skirt.
Still, there's cellulite all over the place.
I bet you a lot of these broads.
You can't cover all of it.
Everyone is fat. It's so depressing. What a country.
Why do you get depressed? 1 minute you're saying it makes you happy because you're the thinnest.
I'll tell you why it's depressing.
Okay.
Because we're going to be taken over. And not only that, that everyone's going to end up in the hospital, and we're going to end up paying all the bills.
But the greatest is, at the food stands, you can buy a 24-ounce soda, right, for like $7. But now when you pay for this special $7 cup, the thing's like huge. Now you can go back for $1.39 and get a refill. So people go and get their sodas refilled. These 24-ounce sodas.
They don't have time to ride. They're with the food line.
Did you see that thing?
And then they must be peeing every minute and moving their bowels.
It must be a nightmare in the bathroom.
Imagine what's going on. And what do they have? A hotel there you can stay in?
Well, we stayed at the nicest hotel. It's a dump.
The Best Western.
It was a Motel 6.
It was a dump. It was it was just like the trashy rooms, disgusting. $150 a night.
Wow.
Yikes. Wow. Sounds like a great time.
And that was the most expensive hotel.
Yeah, there's no place great to stay around there.
No.
Right.
Well, it's not exactly in the greatest area.
Yeah. Jesus.
Well, you went.
The ghetto. The kids want to go. You have no choice.
McGhetto.
Tell them no. You got no. You kids can't go.
Yeah, you're not going. It's dangerous.
I'm taking you to the ball game.
Let's go to Jim. Jim, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Hey, now.
Yeah, did you see the Osbournes this weekend? Yesterday, Ozzy sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and it was the most hysterical thing you'll ever hear in your life.
Yeah, he was in Chicago, right?
Yup.
And he was trying to sing the 7th inning stretch where they sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." They had Ozzy doing it. And apparently he had no idea what any of the words were.
No, he didn't have the faintest idea. And then Sharon threw the ball out, and she must have threw it maybe 2 feet and landed in about 10 feet in front of the catcher and rolled the rest of the way. Oh, it was hysterical.
But with Ozzy was singing, the guys, usually go into the dugout to rest during that time. They came out of the dugout to see if it was real. They were so amazed.
All I know is this. Do you hear all the humming going on?
Yeah, I do.
It's making me mental.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow. Is that from the blackout? I mean...
Probably. They didn't reset everything the way it's supposed to be.
I'll get to a bunch of phone calls. I got to take a break. Maybe we could work on some of the problems here. We'll take a break and then reconvene, and I'll get to all the phone calls because I know a lot of people are on the phones. I'll be back right after these words.
It is so nice to have Robin Quivers.
I feel naked.
God, my fantasies come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Howard Stern.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, I was driving for what seemed like 10 hours yesterday.
Hey now.
Where were you headed?
I don't know. I was in the Hamptons. They were having thunderstorms and showers, and it was scary. I mean, like real crazy weather. And I drove to Allison's house because I had to get the kids, and I was just driving all over the place. And as I said, I got a chance to listen to our radio station here in New York. And I don't know, man. Some places it's really hard to pick up. And I didn't, I was driving with Beth. I thought it'd be very impressive. At the top of the hour, sometimes I go from the top of the Howard Stern building.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been really impressive for my girlfriend to hear that. But I don't think the new PD is playing that anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't hear it. I always thought that was a good way to promote the show without actually playing dumb clips and stuff. From the top of the Howard Stern building. I always liked that. Now I think he got rid of that.
Really? And what do they say now?
Well, because the new PD will always come in and want to change everything, because he's going to want to make his own stamp.
Right. That's where he's got to use his authority.
So he had to take away my one big ego boost.
Now it says from the top of the Chuck Roast building.
Yeah. Do they still run from the top? What is that hum, goddammit? We don't have any internet service. Why is the whole rest of the country back up?
Everybody's back up, even people in their homes. This radio station is not.
I looked at Tom this morning. He just came in. I was looking at him disgusted, but I don't say anything. What am I going to say? You don't do your job? You're supposed to be running the radio station? And
if you need something down 14 flights of steps, he can get it for you.
Right. If he can get you a sandwich or an apple. But listen to the hum this morning on the station, and look at the fact that we can't even get any work done because... Right. Listen to that.
We have no access to anything at this point.
How are you the general manager still? Haven't they gotten wise to you yet?
No, I don't know.
I don't understand how you hold on to your job.
Every day. I don't know how I have a job either.
If I ran this station the way you did, I would fire me.
I have no idea how I run the radio station.
Oh, yes, I do. I watch you. Now my office is close to yours. I can monitor you.
Exactly.
I see what you're up to. I can barely hear you. Our microphones are completely off.
Would you like me to go on one of those?
No, you got to get so close to it.
Okay.
Or yell out the window. The audience will hear you better.
Right.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, thanks.
Now I can hear you. I heard you stayed at the radio station almost all weekend.
I stayed till Friday about 10 o'clock.
One of the interns said they saw you staring at the wall.
Yeah, I did. That's all I did.
I heard you went up and down getting people sandwiches.
I did a number of things to try and let the staff who was here do what they had to do.
You should have gotten some staff over here to fix the microphones.
We had, I just got done having this conversation with Gary. The first priority when we got power back in the building was to go through this studio and make sure that this studio was fully operational.
Wow.
That was the first thing that Richie and Scott did.
I guess someone got in here and sabotaged us over the weekend.
We came in just to make you
start the day.
No, I mean, do they understand what fully operational means? Maybe that's
No, we don't, Robin. I need you.
Do you hear this?
You can come explain it to us.
Do you hear this?
I will tell you, driving in this morning,
fine.
The show sounded absolutely fine on the air.
It sounds as good as it ever did.
Sounds horrible. You guys got to drive around Long Island. You can't pick up the station in a lot of places. We got to get on. I'm going to start running things around here. You want me to run things around here? Just let me take over for a month. I'll get everything going.
All right, good.
And then give it back.
Call me when I can come back from my sabbatical.
Did Chuck Rose get rid of from the top of the Howard Stern building?
No.
He didn't? Oh, good.
I didn't think he had. I thought I had heard it recently.
Oh, good. Yeah. All right. I was hoping to hear it.
You didn't get to hear it. You were out of...
From the totally unoperational Howard Stern building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were out of range when it came on.
I'm just listening to the hum here. Wow. You don't hear it?
No, I hear that, yeah.
Yeah. It's bad. I got a weird hookup through the microphones. The one mic that doesn't work.
Did they have to reroute your mic?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should see what's going on. I'm on Benji's mic, actually. Because I can't move because I run the board. Then there were a whole bunch of phony phone calls that Captain Janks made that I would get, but we can't get through the computer.
That is apparently a Verizon. It's a T1 problem with Verizon.
Oh, really?
They are working on it.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole system's screwed up. I wish I was the President of the United States. I could fix the energy problem. It would be so simple to fix. It would require every bit of my effort, but I would set my priorities straight. I could get that done.
It certainly shouldn't be a legislative problem.
Nah, what happened was they deregulated. I would take that back over. I'd make that a government. I would declare today a state of emergency in this country, that we have a third-rate grid, that we have to sit and get power from Canada.
They tried to make it too environmentally friendly, right, and they took the profit motive out of it.
That's right. He happens to know something right there.
Why isn't he working in that area then?
Maybe you'd be better off than working for the government.
You know, it sounds like you do know something. Get over there,
seem to know
Tom.
about energy.
Thank you.
Kill the seals.
Kill the seals. Club those seals.
Unbelievable. What is it, Stuttering John? What do you want to say?
Tom and Gary got into a big argument over this. Like they were like heated.
Over what?
What?
Over the whole this phone system.
Gary's very upset. Yeah. He really is. I admire Gary. He's upset about it.
I admire Gary,
Booey.
too.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. He's furious.
How come the one thing that's not working is the phone?
What?
It wasn't an argument, although I will say that Tom and I had terse words with each other, although I think Tom got mad at me. But we found out that the computer problem is that Verizon's having a problem. And he said the computer guy called him. And I'm like, great, but how come you know and I don't know? In other words, why did the guy call me first thing this morning?
Because nobody cares.
And Tom said, this is the part that bummed me out. It's okay. Tom said, maybe as a producer of the show, you should be part of the solution, not part of the problem. But I don't think it's a problem to want to know what's going on, and we worked it out.
Oh. All right.
We did work it out, didn't we?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have great respect for Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when it comes to his raise.
Yeah. See if
Remember the T1 problem?
Well, I know during the crisis, I got the Verizon workers sandwiches.
Were you part of the solution or part of the problem?
Climb one step.
Right.
I heard you were up and down the steps getting sandwiches for everyone.
Among the things that I was trying to do was, I guess I said, make sure the staff was taken care of. Those people who were here, make sure they were taken care of.
All right.
And yeah, I walked up and down those stairs a lot.
Good.
You want to hear the really... Actually, I did it once backwards.
Really? Good for you.
Up the stairs.
I got a lot of exercise. I made the most out of the blackout.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards.
It was going to come out sooner or later. Might as well do it myself.
Why don't you just pay the intern to go up and down the steps and get some food
I think at that point the intern who was here was gone.
All right. Because I feel you're essential. Wouldn't it make more sense to hire a delivery boy quickly in the emergency and you get on the phone to Verizon?
Wait a minute.
Number one,
there was no phone.
A female intern needs to go downstairs. I have to walk her.
I need to help the female interns down.
No, I was going down at the same time. She was really scared.
Which intern was it?
I think it's Lauren.
Yeah, I think Lauren.
You know what I heard?
Lauren, the hot intern?
Yeah, well, this is funny. I heard Tom was nice enough to... This is what Tom has to deal with all the time. Tom was nice enough to offer her a ride home, and then Kate and Cabby told her that she'd have to give him oral on the way. And I think Tom just pretended he didn't hear it.
Right.
I didn't hear that, actually.
Well, she did.
Young lady, you need a ride home?
No.
Did you know I don't pleasure myself?
She lives in a town close to me. When I was hoping it was going to come back early, I said, you know what? If you live in Mamaroneck, I live in Pelham, I can give you a ride.
I'm the general manager. I'm very powerful.
One of the other parts about that was...
What if she attacks me and wants sex from me?
Don't hit the steering wheel.
When I'm walking her down...
All right.
When I was going down with her, she's got...
You went down?
You went down with her?
Down the stairs.
Yeah.
She's got this bag full, this heavy bag. I said, listen, I'll carry the bag for you. So I'm carrying the bag. We come back later, and then the tall kid says, yeah, that was the bag full of porn that we take and sell on eBay.
Yeah, he was kidding around.
I didn't know. Right. I didn't know.
Right. Guy, there are rules about that.
I had to confer with the wall.
I did, and the wall told me it was okay.
This is wrong.
So the station was able to stay on the air for except for about an hour, you said?
About 45 minutes.
Right. So you go over to where? The CBS?
Actually to the Viacom building.
And we have a generator there?
Yes.
Oh. And who was on the air? Dead Air Dave?
At first, Dead Air Dave, we had a CD with just had music on it. Then we brought other CDs over so we could start.
No commercials?
No commercials.
Why no commercials?
Because
Because why?
The reason is that we're not compatible. Our commercial delivery system and their commercial delivery system is not compatible.
Oh, that's where the carts come in.
Right.
Well, you just said they had no cart machine in a really cool way.
Thank you.
I figured it out.
Thank you.
You mean all the other stations in the chain are fully digital and we're not?
No, I don't know that all the other stations are fully digital.
Everyone here is.
We are not. We will be.
We will be?
Yes.
What year will that be? Which century?
As soon as we get a new power grid in this country.
When they figure that out.
They will have a power grid first.
Couldn't everyone just read the commercials?
No.
No. All right. I'm sorry to hear that commercials were missed.
Me too.
I hold you responsible.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is Tom.
Poor Beth on sports. This is Tom for AA. MCO.
Yeah, providing his own sound
Looking
effects.
for a mattress. Leave the last S off for savings.
Yes.
It was kind of funny that we're waiting. It's almost 24 hours. We're waiting for power to come back so that we can get on the air from here. And power comes back into the radio station, and about as quickly as it came on, alarms start going off down the hall. And back where our power supply, our power riser is, there's a water leak coming right down almost on top of the power riser. So we could get fried any second. We found out that there was a bathroom above us that was leaking water like it was a sieve.
Fascinating story.
Yeah,
you have a way with stories.
Thank you.
I don't even know why I allowed that to go on.
I thought it had a point.
Look, the wall loved that.
It was just kind of say, just when you thought you were back to normal, things were still
The walls behaved themselves. It was the toilet that was revolting.
Let me get on the air from... This is Tom for Elongate.
Is your colon backed up with a lot of feces?
Well, good for you, Tom. Thank you for staying with the ship, as
If you need a sandwich, let me know.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Tom Chisano, making it clear that he stayed with the ship during the big blackout. He did not abandon the place.
Nice.
He felt it was his obligation. And what a magnificent job he did, because I got in here this morning and nothing worked.
Hey, now.
I love how he covered up. We're still using carts by. Our systems are incompatible.
Right. If you hear a strange hum on our station this morning, we're the only station that hasn't recovered from the blackout. For some reason. Our engineer went off on vacation and no one thought to bring in another one.
Right. Why did you do that?
It's unbelievable. John Boy, you're on the air.
How's it going, dude?
Horribly.
You sound pretty good out here where I'm at.
All right, good. That's good enough.
I just wanted to know how KC made it through the terrible crisis, because I know that he freaks out when stuff happens, and I thought I saw him running shirtless.
I wonder if he ran out of the city.
Yeah, what was his... Why are you fading in and out now?
I'm trying the worst way to get rid of this hum. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing? I'm driving myself nuts. I mean...
Is that bitch boy there?
Casey, what did you do during the blackout? People want to know for some reason.
Actually, I was on my way out. So when the thing went down, I went down and I went to the gym.
Went to the gym?
My buddy's got a gym. I actually worked out by candlelight.
Oh, that's romantic.
That's how he relieves stress. You know, when things are upsetting to him, he goes and works out or lies in a tanning bed.
It must have been hot. So did you take your shirt off and your pants when you were with your friend working out?
No. I just had it's good though, because usually they keep it too cold. I hate it when they put it real cold.
What did you guys wear for your workout? Because I know there was no air conditioning.
Just a T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah. Did you end up taking your shirt off?
Yeah, he took his shirt off.
Tell the truth. You took your shirt off when you were working out.
When you were walking to the gym.
No, probably when I walked back. Probably.
Yeah.
So I could see my abs. They were all pumped up.
Hey, could you put that candle by my inner thigh?
So it was just you and your buddy in the gym?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where were you planning to go before the lights went out?
Nowhere. I was still going to go back and, I was supposed to go to Pittsburgh, actually. But all the the airports got closed. And they lost power again on Sunday.
Did you guys squat?
No. no squatting.
What'd you do? Chest?
Yeah, I think it was
chest and back?
Chest and buys.
Chest and buys.
That's the beach workout, baby. Nice.
That's no dumbbell. That's my penis. Oh, I'm sorry, with the candlelight here.
I went to the gym. That was on Long Island you went to the gym?
No, right here in the city.
Right here in the city. You stayed with the city.
Yeah.
You weren't afraid? You didn't get paranoid?
No, it was a power outage. I mean, it's like, what do you do?
Well, you're on your new medication, right?
Yeah.
So it kept you calm.
No,
did he
it
talk
doesn't
to the
work.
Doctor?
He went to the psychiatrist.
And what did the doctor say?
All right. So he goes, after the thing was over, he goes, it's apparent that you should have been medicated a long time ago.
Oh.
And then he goes, I'm sure I'm not telling you something that you don't know, but you're not in good shape.
Oh.
So he rushed me, and I got to go today.
You're going again today?
Tonight,
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Was that a surprise to you that you're not in good shape?
Yeah, but I know that. But, what are you going to do about it? What am I, by talking to this guy, it's going to cure everything?
I think if you come out of the closet, you'll feel a lot better about yourself.
Stop it. It's nothing good about men. There's nothing.
Where did you spend your time during the blackout? With a woman or a guy?
Guy. Myself.
With a guy. When you were with somebody, with a guy.
I went to the gym. That's what I had to do.
That's right.
Then after that, I sat back. Oh, I had this little portable radio. No, not radio, but this portable TV I bought. I had it in there, so it came in use. I heard Janks. It was awesome. Janks called Chuck Scarborough.
Right.
And he got a brilliant phone call, but nobody could tape it, though.
Damn it. I heard about it, too.
Oh, darn. I was wondering what Janks was up to. I couldn't hear or see.
It was so great, because every time somebody would call, I'm like, wait, this is Janks. This is him.
Janks, what did you do?
Hey, what's going on?
Wait, Janks, that you?
Hey, good morning, Howard.
What'd you do?
Well, actually, I made two calls, one to Fox 5 and one to Chuck Scarborough on NBC. And when I got through to Chuck Scarborough, I disguised my voice as like a Con Ed guy.
Yeah.
And I went on for probably about 2 or 3 minutes with him, and I was actually given a report that I'd heard on CNN about the actual situation. And then at the last minute, I asked Chuck Scarborough if he wants Howard Stern's balls on his chin.
A goldie, but a goodie.
Oh, yeah.
Really sucked him in.
What did Chuck say?
Oh, man, he was just like, I think I was just maltreated on the air.
Maltreated?
It was great. He was so dejected. It was great.
Now, the thing that pissed me off was, I did one to Fox 5, too, where I called in and I said that I was, that I was a Con Ed spokesperson again. And I did once again, I spoke for about 1 to 2 minutes with the anchors.
Right.
And at the end, I said, everybody just stay in your apartments, sit at your kitchen tables, open your windows because it's going to be hot out. Just draw pictures to Howard Stern.
All I know is this hum is making me nuts.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't have those two New York calls, and I'm just saying if anybody has them.
Right.
I also did a call to CNN.
That one I have on tape.
Was that a good one?
Oh, yeah. I talked to some chick. She was the anchor on CNN.
Let me hear that.
As the Con Ed spokesguy.
City Hall. Finally, we got the Con Ed man back. Joe Petta with Con Ed. Joe, are you there? Joe?
Yes, hello.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I lost you again. Joe Petta, do you have good news for us out of New York City?
Yes, they're saying that slowly but surely all the power should be coming back on very, very soon.
Do you have a time?
Like within the next 2-3 hours, everything should be back on in New York City, and it'll take a little bit longer for further north there, but within the next 2 or 3 hours.
Well, I don't mean to doubt you, but yesterday we heard all of the power would be restored by 1 a.m. Eastern time. It wasn't. So how sure are you that the power will be back on in a couple hours?
Would you bang Howard Stern?
Pardon?
Would you bang Howard Stern?
Oh, my goodness. You know, that's not even funny. It's disgusting. And I don't know why people call television stations like that, because it just makes you sound stupid.
That makes you sound stupid.
Yeah, she meant you, herself.
No.
First of all, I love how Janks disguises his voice for the Con Ed
Yeah,
character.
I was like, well, how does a Con Ed person sound?
That's it. Like Janks.
Well, suave. You know, suave.
He puts on an attitude. That's all.
That was suave.
Was your report accurate? Did the power go back on?
No. Actually, that one there, I did the next morning. I did Friday morning, like 6:30 in the morning. But the thing that gets me is I came an inch away from getting on with Dan Rather again.
Wow.
Less than an inch. And the girl at the national assignment desk, right when I was ready to go on with Dan, comes back on and says, you know what? I got to get a callback number for you because this is my job on the line. So now they're actually getting fired if these calls get through.
Wow.
That's good for me because, you know.
Do you think the girl would bang me, though?
Well, Howard, she was really hot, this chick that I called, and I got the videotape. I'll send it to you.
Please.
She's probably about 39, 40 years old, and she's got a real nice tan, real nice hair. She's good look, new girl on CNN.
Because she sounded like she was disgusted not only by your interruption,
but the suggestion.
You. Yeah.
Disgusted by the thought of having sex with you.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's
That's not funny. It's disgusting.
Helene saw your Scarborough phone call, and she said Scarborough was visibly upset.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. All right, Captain Jakes, hopefully we'll get tapes of these somehow.
Yeah, that would be great.
And be able to play them at some point. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Janks out there working during the blackout.
Yeah. Yes, George.
Howard, what's going on?
What's up?
Glad you guys came through the blackout. I want to congratulate all those stockbrokers and investment bankers for not going wild at the ferry terminal. And just want to tell you, you got a great show, and I got a suggestion for the video if you're interested.
All right.
How about Howard Stern Unscrambled Beaver Show?
Howard Stern Unscrambled Beaver Show.
How about that?
Well, I'll put that down on the list and get back to you if we use it.
All right, that'll be good.
Thank you.
I mean, you go into court and, like, all you have to say is, Judge, look at this pig. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's where guys get ripped off. They get ripped off that way. Women put on weight, and they just isolate their bodies, and you can't find the wet spot. And before you know it, you're out banging hookers, then you get busted with the hooker, then you're in court, and you're giving your money. So now you have nothing.
So do you think the guy's justified to go out banging the hooker if the wife lets herself go?
John, if your car breaks down, you buying a new one? Case closed.
John Strauss is on our phone. If you remember John Strauss. Hi, John.
Good morning. How are you?
John's good. John, of course, is the guy who was the executive producer of the Mary McCormick show that used to run on USA Network. And John actually was the one who put Eric the actor in that show.
I did indeed.
And John is now in the middle of making a movie. What is your role on that movie, John?
I am the producer of the movie.
Right.
And we're shooting in Los Angeles in October.
John Strauss's new movie will be called The Brag. They're just starting to shoot. And it's a major motion picture. It's not one of these shitty independent films, right?
Oh, hell no. This is big-time Hollywood.
Right. Special effects, the whole thing.
This isn't a Kickstarter thing. This is really a real movie.
Yeah. It's not like Kickstarter, right?
No Kickstarter for us. Nope.
All right.
Money's in the bank. We're ready to go.
What's great about this, we were contacted by John Strauss, and we have something wonderful. We have a part in the movie.
We do indeed.
Up for grabs. And John left it to me. He said, well, who should I hire? Eric the actor or Jeff the drunk the actor? Now, on our phone...
What is the part? These are two different types.
Well, evidently it fits either one.
It's designed to go either way. That's the beauty of it.
Eric, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Jeff the drunk, are you there?
Yes.
All right. John, let me introduce you. Of course, you know Eric the actor already. You work with
Eric,
him.
hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Jeff the drunk, you do not know John. You've never worked with him, but he evidently now is in the acting business, represented by the same guy, Johnny Frado. Yes, and I know you've dealt with Johnny.
I'm told by Johnny, Jeff, that you're very easy to work with, that you'll agree to play any role, and that negotiations will not be a problem.
This is true.
You know, John, on the one hand, I feel for Eric the actor in the sense that this was sort of his thing to get these acting roles, you know, and be sort of this character guy that called in. But on the other hand, I understand Jeff's point. I mean, I remember when you worked with Eric, it was very difficult working with him. Isn't that correct?
Well, I'll tell you something. The working part, once we actually got Eric to Albuquerque, he was relatively easy to work with. It was the leading up to that point that almost killed me.
Yeah, let me remind everybody. Eric requested a jacuzzi. He requested McDonald's, a solo credit. He wanted script and story approval, no last-minute script changes, protection from dangerous wildlife, including werewolves. He wanted to move this show to San Francisco, and he wanted 4 20-ounce Pepsis a day for energy.
Which we were able to accommodate.
And also, he was concerned about getting his oxygen tank to the set, which became your problem.
One of about 1,000 problems, yes.
Right. So, Jeff, you claim you will have none of these issues.
None. I'm not even on oxygen.
Right. In fact, he doesn't even breathe oxygen.
Right. He uses something else.
John, tell us a little bit about the movie and the part. What is the movie in a one-sentence kind of explanation?
Well, the movie is about 2 loser buddies who decide that the way to true happiness and success is to make viral videos and become YouTube stars. So they come out to L.A. and try to make that a reality, and they end up with this whole odyssey going through L.A., meeting YouTube stars and celebrities, and try to make their dreams a reality.
Who will be starring in the movie?
We are in the casting process right now. We have about a dozen YouTube stars already lined up to play themselves, and a bunch of celebrity cameos, and we're currently casting the 2 lead roles.
Okay. And the role that Eric and Jeff would be up for, what is that role?
Well, we have one of 2 possibilities. We have a a gay couple, one of the gay couple who owns a pressed juicery in Los Angeles. And,
so one of the characters you're talking about is gay.
That is correct.
All right, Eric, you will not play gay, will you?
No.
All right, Jeff, will you play gay?
Of course.
Well, there's the decision, John.
Well, Eric, I was kind of hoping that you'd take a look at the scene and be open to it. But, you know, again, if that's the case, we can stop right here. We do have...
How gay, if I may be blunt, how gay does he have to be? Does he have to be flaming, or can he just kind of be...
he can absolutely underplay it. I mean, we're not trying to make fun of anybody here. It's grounded in reality.
What?
There's no insertion.
No, it's just that you're a gay man. And by the way, in the movie, no one believes you're actually gay. I mean, you're playing a gay person.
Right.
All right.
The other role...
that would be acting, Howard.
Yes, but Eric's not interested in that. So, Eric, you're out of the running on that one.
Right.
And what is the other role, John?
The other role is the role of Harvey, who is a homeless guy who has learned how to pick up women.
Well, Eric, you would play that, right?
Yes.
Right. And Jeff,
in a minute, in a heartbeat.
And Jeff can easily play that because he looks...
I'm a heartbeat away from that.
Right.
Heartbeat away from that.
See, I actually think Jeff would be a good homeless guy.
Well, again...
Who learns to pick up women? Who knows how?
This Harvey who's homeless and learns to pick up women, has he ever been gay?
You know, we would like to leave it up to the actor to infuse whatever backstory that he has, and it could add a little depth to the character.
So, Gary, I don't understand the controversy. I thought the guys were vying over one part.
That's what it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be vying for one part.
Oh, yeah. So it sounds like there's two parts.
Well, I'll tell you what. We can just vie here for the role of Harvey.
Just make it the gay guy.
No, if it's the gay guy, it's Jeff the drunk. He's got it.
But Eric, I got to ask you a question. You like Tom Hanks as an actor, right? You think he's a good actor?
Yes.
Okay, so when you saw Philadelphia and he won the Oscar, you know Tom Hanks isn't really gay, right?
Yes.
So what's the big deal about acting gay for a part?
Also, in Forrest Gump, what you won the Oscar for. I know he's not a mentally challenged guy either.
Right.
So
that,
why
that proves
can't
my
you
point.
play any part?
Right.
Oh, I don't want to play that.
But what do you think will happen if you do it? Like, what's the downside of doing it?
I don't know what the downside is.
And I ask you,
why don't you want to do it? Because you seem to have an objection, and I don't understand why.
I know that you want to act so bad. It means a lot to you. So here's a great part for you in a major motion picture. I don't understand what you think will happen if you do it.
Maybe if your fucked up fans didn't already think I was or am gay, then maybe I would.
What do you care what other people think? I get called gay all the time because I help Beth with those kittens, and who cares?
Bachelorette all the time.
What?
And you watch Bachelorette all the time.
Right. Who cares what people think? Tom Hanks didn't sit there and go, all of Howard's fans
Everybody's going to think I'm gay.
Yeah, right.
By the way, I bet he got some negative mail, and he just blew it off.
And then I think won the Academy Award, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Yes, he did.
Eric, I got to tell you that you like of eloquence, precludes you from ever becoming a true thespian.
Oh, my.
All right, so what's the controversy here? Is there one role that both these guys are up for?
Too bad this isn't a visual thing where there could be subtitles, like they really have understood what the hell Jeff just said.
He said it shouldn't preclude you from becoming a real thespian.
Yeah, you lack of eloquence.
All right, well, John, it's up to you who you want. Which of these two guys you want in the movie? I mean...
Well, I'll tell you what we can do here is the role of Harvey. I don't know if you actually sent it's just a one-page scene and just a few lines.
Well, I tried to get it to Jeff, but he has no email. He has no fax machine. He has no way to communicate in the modern era instantly.
Well, what I was going to suggest, if Jeff did live in our time, was that both Eric and Jeff read for the same role, and then we could all decide how they.
All right, that's good. I tell you what, we'll get out scripts to Jeff and Eric. We'll let them do the scene.
We'll hand carry it to Jeff since that's he's back in the Pony Express days.
Jeff and Eric. By parachute.
Jeff and Eric, are you amenable to that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and we'll have an act off.
So
is the role of is the gay role larger?
The gay role is larger and funnier, and possibly could definitely make a splash. But I did anticipate this potential problem, so I do have the role of Harvey in my back pocket, which is a lot of fun.
Right.
See, I think that the gay role is the role that should be up. That's what the producer.
Eric's not going to play gay.
Well, then he's out of luck.
All right, then Jeff gets it.
That's what I think.
Yeah, but I think Jeff is better suited to play a homeless guy, and so is Eric, than a gay guy.
Can you do any kind of gay for us, Jeff?
What would you like?
I mean, you'd have to convince me you're gay.
Why don't you start with Over the Top? Let's hear that.
You mean flamboyantly gay?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really talk with a high voice, but
He is good.
If I had a line, I could...
Here, I'll help you out. I'll be another gay guy. You ready?
Sure.
All right. So what's your name?
My name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you look really good today.
Thank you, Howard. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
You sound pretty hot.
Yeah, you want to go back to the bar with me?
I do.
Yeah, you want to make out?
I do. I really do.
You like to fuck in the ass, or you like to get fucked in the ass?
I like to fuck you in the ass.
Yeah, well, I don't play that game.
No,
I'm really an undercover cop, and you're under arrest for fucking me in the ass.
I'm told.
And Eric won't even try. Is that what we're
Come on,
hearing?
Eric. Give it a whirl here. You ready? Hi, Eric. Eric.
I'm not even trying.
Eric.
Eric.
Eric, do you know what my name is? My name is Carlos Danger. Did you know that?
I'm not playing this.
How big is your cock, little man? You know
I'm not.
You're resisting.
Give it up. I'm not going to do that.
You know, I once went out with a straight guy, and I converted him in 10 fucking minutes. I bet you I could convert you.
That was me.
Meet my friend Jeffrey. He's got a big cock, too.
Hi, Eric. What are you doing, big boy?
We're both gay.
But no one's ever called him big boy before.
We're both gay, and if you want to be in the movie, you've got to be gay, too.
I'm revising the scene as we speak.
One thing I love about straight guys is the harder they resist, the more I know they want it.
Ah, the better they are once you get them, huh?
John.
You know Eric wants to suck that dick of yours.
Hey, John Strauss, you can be gay, too, if you want.
Of course I can, Howard.
Yeah. Do you have a big cock?
Just above my knees.
Yeah. Would you like to meet Eric?
I'd love to meet Eric. He's got a very cute voice.
Did you hear that, Eric? Eric?
I think he died.
The producer of the movie just paid you a compliment.
I can do a lot for your career.
All you have to do is suck some dick.
You've done that before, Eric. Come on.
Eric, I'm getting very, very hard for you right now.
Me too, Eric.
Me too.
I'm very close to hanging up.
Don't do that. We're just trying to act over here.
He's going to punish you by turning down the job.
Oh. Well, if you don't want to have fun in the movie, then fuck it.
Eric, how could you turn down the bigger role?
Hold it, Robin. I'm licking Jeff the Drunk's asshole right now.
I love it.
Eric, if you hang up, that means you're gay. For real. Because that means you can't take it. Now what are you going to do?
Are you going to hump your pillow, Eric?
Shut up, you dumb fuck.
Eric, sit on my face.
I have an extra large jacuzzi.
What was that, John?
I have an extra large jacuzzi.
What are you going to do to Eric in the jacuzzi?
Oh, we're going to hug and kiss and sit in each other's laps.
All right, enough of this. Anyway, that's called acting.
Yeah.
We're not really gay, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, Howard just said...
you are.
No, but Howard just said, I'll suck your cock and lick your ass, but I don't think Howard's really going to do that.
This is boring being straight. Let's go back to being gay. Hi, John.
Hey, Howard.
You want to come on Eric's glasses?
Oh, my, yes. They're so thick.
Eric, did you hear that? John wants to come on your glasses. Oh, excuse me. This ain't fun. Eric's not acting.
Not doing anything.
What about Derek, the actor? Would he play the role?
No. Part of me feels like this is the real me coming out.
It's about time.
Is that what Eric's afraid of?
Eric, don't you want to be gay with us?
No, I do not.
What if I cut a hole in the bottom of your wheelchair and slip it in? That'd be a good scene.
How do you even do that?
What? Cut a hole in the bottom of his wheelchair and slip it in? What his asshole will be there? I'll just stick my dick in there.
What, are you going to get underneath it?
Yes. Yeah, I'll get underneath his wheelchair and put my cock in his ass. He won't even know what hit him.
And he could suck my cock at the same time.
This is a movie.
Twofer.
Well, what are you going to do, John, while I'm fucking him in the ass and...
He's going to be fucking me in the ass.
Oh, John, you're fucking Jeff in the ass?
Well, I was also thinking of a teabag situation, but I'm open to anything.
You know, Jeff wears a cowboy hat. We could come in his hat and then have him wear it. And then our cum will drip down his face.
Right down my nose.
What was that?
Down my nose.
Yeah, down his nose. It'd be like a Roman soldier helmet.
Eric you might as well act. You're already getting teabagged and jizzed on.
Eric, please join us in the movie.
No.
I'm going to come all over your little face, Eric.
All right, I tell you what, Eric. You be our straight friend, and we'll all be gay. How's that?
Come on, honey.
All right.
Would you act with gay characters?
Will you act with gay characters?
It's contagious.
Yes.
You will.
You would? Okay.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere.
Eric, I know you're straight, but would you suck my dick? All right, John, I don't know what you're going to do, so...
As soon as I recover from the call, I will get you the role of Harvey. Well, actually, I've got it to you, but we'll get it to Jeff.
All right. Get it to Jeff, and then we'll have an acting off. And Harvey is a straight character, right?
Harvey is straight. Nothing gay in sight on Harvey.
You hear that, Eric? That's a straight role.
Yes.
Oh, he's all for that one.
Right.
I just found out that Johnny Fratto, who is working with Eric, just hired High Register Sean as his personal assistant.
Oh, wow.
So anytime that Eric wants to communicate anything to Johnny, he's got to talk to High Register Sean.
Wow, Eric, middleman.
No longer direct access.
I feel like I'm talking to somebody at Mars. Like it takes 10 seconds to get there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's still on the line. I don't hear
Are
Eric.
you there, Eric?
No, I'm here, and I told Johnny not to even come up with that stupid bit.
Oh.
That's bullshit. You didn't hire him. It's some stupid thing that Johnny came up with.
All right. Well,
But Johnny still is representing you, Eric. There was some question about that as well.
Yes.
all right. Even though he represents Jeff the Drunk as well.
Well, hopefully that will end soon.
All right. Well, I wish... Sorry, John?
Johnny is pushing very hard for Jeff the Drunk. He's working overtime here, just so you know.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I'll tell you what, John, since you are a legitimate producer and this is going to be a major film, and both guys are up for the role of Harvey, I'll allow each guy to say something in his own behalf as to why they should get the role. Jeff, I'll start with you.
Okay, first off, Eric is a diva.
Make it about yourself.
With that,
Go ahead.
I think that I would be very good in this role, and all I need is a chance.
All right. Eric, do you want to say something to John?
Yes. I'm professional. I'm punctual. I don't ever get drunk. And I'm going to use a sports analogy here. Why would you, in this important situation, want to put in a rookie with absolutely no experience instead of a veteran?
A veteran. Will you play a gay character?
He said no.
Well, that's why.
Mm-hmm. But I thought Harvey's not gay.
Harvey's not
But,
gay.
you know, John has to think about how flexible things could change on the set. And all of a sudden, Eric won't do it.
Right.
A veteran wouldn't question what the part is.
Right.
Anyway, Jeff, I was very impressed with your improv skills in our little exercise earlier. Very good.
He was good in the scene.
Thank you, John.
With no script, by the way.
No
script. We're on it.
Yeah. He can ad-lib, that's for sure.
And we need that.
Eric wouldn't even
Wouldn't even join
contribute.
in, yeah.
So we don't know what he can do.
Maybe you should...
No, we do know what he can do.
That said, we will be fair, and I will get you the scene of Harvey, and you both can vie for the role, which is how it works
All right.
in Hollywood.
As soon as we get the scripts, we'll do that, John. We'll call you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, John, thanks.
Thank you.
By the way, you're an excellent actor.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Well, Jeff, you were good. Eric, I can't tell. He never acts.
Right. He acts like a fucking idiot most of the time.
I act every time I'm on air with you.
What do you mean?
This is not my real personality. It's an act.
Yeah, but you're acting yourself right out of roles, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, you mean you're like a great guy in regular life?
Oh, yeah, I bet you're a real good guy, Eric.
We wouldn't recognize you if we saw you in person.
Douche.
Hey, Jeff, if you have to, will you take a Pepsi bottle up your ass for your character?
If I had to.
Yeah. Eric, what about you?
No.
But I don't drink Pepsi. It'd have to be Coke.
All right. Thank you, guys.
And plus,
I'm more confused than ever. So is Eric saying that he would really play a gay guy, but this character that he plays on the air?
No, he said no.
Right.
I don't know. I'm very confused about this character he plays on the air and who Eric is in real life, who John wants to hire.
By the way, I just do want to mention, too, how good Jeff is. He made me come during that bit.
You're welcome.
All right. Goodbye, boys. Thank you. There he is. Eric.
Did you know that today is Johnny's birthday?
No, I got to go. Goodbye.
And also, did you know about Baba Booey dropped last night on HBO?
Yes. Thank you.
Baba Booey! Bye.
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 All right. I got rid of everyone.
Gary, you have a well-chronicled sort of tumultuous relationship with Eric, the midget actor, or whatever you want to call him.
Right.
Are you still pulling for him to get this role? Because, he's denying...
Well, I mean, how can I pull for a guy who won't participate?
But given his history, given the fact that he said no to so many things in the past, and he always seems to come crawling back, always seems to come around once he realizes that his opportunity is completely blown. Who are you rooting for in this whole? Like, who would you prefer, as much as you don't enjoy?
I mean, I would like to see him do it. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny for him to step out of his comfort zone or whatever the fuck his problem is. But I think it would be interesting for him to do it.
Now, Jeff's a funny guy, and you love hearing his voice.
I thought
slurred.
Jeff was really good. Jeff was really good at improv. I like Jeff.
In your opinion, though, is his willingness almost a turnoff? Does it make him a little bit less funny, or a little bit the fact that he's so willing to go along with it? Can Jeff carry the role?
Yes.
Even being a willing and ready participant?
Yes.
Is there any chance, because it's such a rarity to get Eric, the actor, here, is there any chance we can get him in for a live read, in your opinion?
No.
So what's the next step?
Have them read on the air. I don't know. I don't have them read on the air, I guess. It's so hard.
There's got to be a way we can smoke Eric out of this hole.
Good luck.
Hey, this is Jason Duffner, 2013 PGA champion, here for the Howard Stern Show this morning. I've kind of followed Howard, for a while now, so it'll be kind of neat to be on here. I'm not sure how many golfers he's had on here, and I'm sure he'll probably find some ways to make me feel a little bit uncomfortable with some questioning and stuff like that, but it'll be all good fun.
So this is a pretty awesome week. You just won your first major, and now you're getting to meet Howard.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Like you said, I followed Howard for a long time on the radio, movies and all that stuff. So, he's had a great career, and I think a lot of the stuff he does is good and fun, and just a neat way to release and just have some fun with some stuff.
All right, have fun today, Jason.
Thanks, man.
All right, here's the man of the hour. This is the guy, Jason Duffner, just won the PGA tournament. You know me. What I know about golf could fit into a thimble, my friend. Hey, Jason, young guy.
Look young.
Yeah, you do. How's
doing?
it feel, man? I was thinking about you. So for winning the tournament, you get $1.5 million.
That's right.
Which is a nice payday, right?
Very nice.
Which is remarkable because you put in a lot of years of not making $1.5 million in one game. But the second place guy gets $800,000. So when you're standing over a putt that essentially is worth, what's the difference between $1.5 million and $800,000? Like $700,000?
Yep.
When you're standing over a putt, that means $700,000 in the difference. Does that weigh in on your sort of decision-making process and your thought process, or do you put that out of your mind somehow?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like you said, that's almost double. Double what you could be putting in your pocket. But
are you thinking about the money, though, at that point?
Yeah, there's times. You've been out there. You know what's at stake, definitely. But, you're trying
what kind of money can you make as a golfer of your caliber before you ever win a major? I mean, can you make a really good living?
Yeah, I've made, before last week, I made over $15 million in my career.
Wow. It's pretty decent, right?
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a freaky career to go into because it's sort of like radio in the sense that I sit and think about it. Every one of the guys I start out with just couldn't make a living at it. They had to drop out of radio. It really is a difficult thing. How many guys went into golf to be professional golfers and fucked up their whole lives because they weren't quite good enough?
Yeah, a lot.
That's a
very,
lot of guys.
Very similar to what you were saying with the radio deal. You start for nothing. You're grinding nickels on each other. You got guys that are living in their cars, living in tents, trying to get to where I am now.
And did people used to say to you, "Hey, why don't you go get a real job?" That kind of thing, like were people worried about you? People who love you, were they worried that you weren't going to be able to make a living?
No, I always did pretty good. I was able to keep my head afloat. There were never times where I thought, man, this is getting bad. I got to do something quick. Ever since I turned pro in 2000, I made good money.
You never had a fallback plan, did you?
No, never had a plan B. I never had thought about a plan B. So.
But when did you know you were good at golf? I mean, how do you know?
When you get out on the main tour and you start competing and you have good finishes, you're like, man, I can really do this.
You started playing as a kid, and you got lucky because you weren't a country club kid. You taught yourself how to play golf, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty rare, isn't it?
Yeah, nowadays it is. You got a lot of kids that grow up with parents that push them really hard to do it, and you got coaches and all these tournaments. I didn't start playing tournaments until I was probably about 13, 14, which is pretty late in golf.
Because even when you talk about Tiger Woods, his dad really kind of showed him the way, put him in. Your dad was like a grocer or something.
Yeah,
right?
he was at a grocery store.
He didn't care about golf, did he?
No, he played golf. He liked golf.
Right.
And it was something we could share together, but he wasn't pushing me all the time like, you got to do this. This is what your life's going to be.
It wasn't a Tiger Woods kind of situation where it was like, you got to do this. I'm putting you on TV and all that stuff. You're going to make a living. But your mom had a job working at a golf course.
Yep.
And that's where you got all the time to practice,
yeah,
right?
When I was about 14, 15, we moved to South Florida and had the opportunity to be around that golf course. And we actually had a tour event there, so I got to see these guys, and I was like, man, this life's pretty cool. Maybe I should look into it.
So how old were you when you started playing golf?
I probably started playing when I was like 10 or 11, just with my dad.
Were you a phenom right away? Did people say, wow, this for 10 years old, this kid's amazing?
I don't really remember.
You didn't get that kind of feedback?
No.
Like a Tiger Woods, who at 10 years old was a phenom, right?
Yeah, I probably didn't even start winning tournaments or events until I was about 16 or 17.
So you're one of those guys that really practice makes perfect is your motto, really. It's not one of these things like, oh, it just came naturally to me and I could hit the ball hard and that was it. It was like
you
something...
still have to work at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to bust my butt to get to where I'm at, you know.
Do you actually practice still?
All the time.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you do? You go to a driving range?
Yeah, you know, at home or on the tour, on the range, just working on things that are going to make me better.
And so, when you're a guy who's 16 playing golf, then you go... Did you go to college?
I did. I went to Auburn.
Did you play college golf?
I walked on to play at Auburn.
And you walk on, and they were like, hey, you're pretty good. Were you the best player there?
My last 2 years, I got to be where I was in that position, but the first 2 years, I was kind of like, 5 guys travel with a college golf team.
Yeah.
So I was kind of that 4 or 5 guy, or sometimes that 6th guy not going to events.
Did a coach ever say to you, listen, it's great that you're on the team and stuff, but don't go into it professionally. It's going to just screw your whole life up, and, it's going to be difficult. Do people discourage you along the way?
Yeah, there's some people, I remember actually in high school, they're asking you, what are you going to do with your life? And I'm like, I'm going to play professional golf. And they're like, oh, no, don't do that.
Right, that's a pipe dream.
That's a pipe dream,
It's like you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Right, and you can't get laid being a professional golfer at first. Like, when people hear that, the girls don't go wild, right?
Yeah, right. You're going to be the golf pro.
But what
at
a
the
smart
club.
sport to go into, because you look at football players, how they ruin their bodies. I mean, you're talking about great athletes who are banged up. Baseball players, too. Basketball players, for sure, get banged up pretty good. Golf and tennis, yeah, you get banged up, I guess, a little, but not much, right?
Yeah, you can do golf for a long time. There's they got senior tour, over 50.
Yeah.
There's lots of guys. Golf is definitely one of the longest career sports you can pick.
Yeah, I guess if you're smart, you go into golf when you come down to it, right?
Yeah, you can do it for a long time.
Yeah. It's just hard to be good at it.
What has happened to Tiger Woods? Do you know?
Tiger's had a pretty good season so far this year. He hasn't done as well as he wanted in the majors. So majors are tough, though.
But Tiger is good for the sport. I mean, you want him there, right?
No doubt.
Even though he's a tough guy to beat, although, he's having his troubles now, but even though he's a tough guy to beat, because he attracts television, it's good for the sport of golf.
He attracts money, too. Those television contracts, because of him, are huge, which spreads the wealth for all of us. So he's been a huge asset for the tour and for guys like me to be, where we're at.
It almost seems like when he had all the crazy turmoil, with all the women and stuff, it almost was like a great pressure release for him. I don't mean just physically. I mean, like, it kept him busy mentally. And that's when he was playing his best golf, because maybe that was his way of dealing with the stress of being a professional athlete.
Yeah, there's different ways to deal with it. I don't know his particular story, but
I say he should go back to doing whatever it is he's doing, like just juggling multiple women and all that stuff.
Man, but he's playing so good this year. You know, he's close. Once he gets through that hump of getting one of the majors, I think he'll really start rolling again.
There are golf groupies, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could come off the course and there are
just
a ton
like
of chicks.
any other sport.
Yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Stay away from that.
Did you? Yeah, you're married, right?
Yeah, I'm married.
Pictures. That's what I was going to say, Howard. He's married, and they were making comments about the hug you gave your wife.
Yeah, I grabbed her
after
butt.
this. He was patting her butt, and he walked off holding her butt.
You can't win. If you're into your wife and you're grabbing her ass,
you get in trouble.
You get in trouble. And if you're not into your wife and you're cheating on her, you get in trouble. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a hug. Yeah, your wife's really cute. What I was looking you up last night because, you know, like I said, I don't know much about golf, but your wedding video is online. Like, it's
was I dancing?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a whole romantic wedding video.
Yeah,
it's like a whole love story you can see online. How does that stuff end up online?
I don't know. I need to sue somebody for that.
I mean,
right?
the videographer did that.
Yeah.
So when you leave college and now you want to go play golf and you want to make a living doing it, the next thing you do is you get in your car, You go on the road, and you get like these pickup games where everybody throws in money, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that how you start to, like, go? There's no sort of farm team.
No.
So you get in your car, and you're not quite a professional golfer yet.
No, you're a professional.
Is that considered professional?
Yeah, as soon as you start playing for money, you're pro.
So it's almost like going to a bar and playing a game of pool.
Yep.
You go to a course, 5 guys all or 6 guys all play golf?
No, we got full field, 150 guys.
And how much money do you have to put up?
It's usually between $1,000 and $1,500.
Oh, my God, and that's a lot of money when you know. And,
if you win,
you put in $1,000 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they come up with a purse, so to speak.
They have what they call mini tours, so it's kind of organized gambling is what I always thought it was like.
It really is, if you think about it. You put up $1,000. I mean, that's a lot of money to put up when you're a guy who's just living off of golf.
Definitely. You got to find some supporters or backers to help you out because there's travel expenses. That's the thing people don't realize is we pay our own way everywhere we go. Hotels, airfare. I got a caddy I got to pay.
How many years do you spend playing, like putting up $1,000 of your own money, or I guess do you get people to put up the $1,000 for you sometimes?
Yeah, I had some sponsors when I first started, and then, like I said, when I first started playing, I started making money. Like,
wow,
I knew that I had to do it, or I was out.
When you would do that, when you would go and put up $1,000, how many of those would you win in a year?
I think I won 2 or 3 total over about a 2-year period, so they're pretty tough. It's very competitive.
Oh my God, you're not kidding! I didn't realize. And so you're making very little money.
Yeah, if you can break even on the mini tours, you're doing really good.
So then, when do you start getting on the big events like the?
Yeah, they have a qualifying
PGA
school like at the end of the season,
right?
And if you get through that, then you can. Same type of thing. You play 4 rounds, and they take a certain percentage of the field, and then you get into these bigger events.
So you winning this whole big PGA thing this past weekend, that's like a big deal,
That's as big as it gets.
Is
for
that
golf.
a life-changing thing?
Yeah, definitely life-changing.
Fuck yeah! I mean, I just saw all the people out there in the hall with you. Like when you're the winner of the PGA, I see you got
people.
You got 10 people. When you stop winning, they all disappear.
They're gone.
Right? They're all gone.
Maybe everybody but my agent. Hopefully, my agent will stick around.
Yeah, really. And the rap against you is that you're, if you want to call it a rap against you, you're a really nice guy, but you don't show a lot of emotion on the golf course, right?
Yeah.
And in a way, that probably bugs you, does it?
A little bit, but that's just who I am. I try to be true to who I am, and me fist pumping and yelling and screaming just isn't me.
Have you had any agents or people close to you who said, "Listen, fist bump and punch the sky, or do something, come up with something"? Because, I liken it to Ivan Lendl. Great tennis player, but remember he was expressionless, and the crowds wouldn't root for him that much because they didn't feel he had a personality. Right. And he didn't get the big endorsements, Ivan Lendl, as great as he was.
Yeah.
Do you miss out on endorsements because you're not a personality?
I think it plays in my favor because I kind of am, everybody can identify with me. I think just being who I am, people identify with that. So I think I've played that angle of it a little bit, and it's kind of worked for me.
Like the everyman.
Yeah, like the everyman. Everybody identifies with me.
But it's also kind of a cool affect because people your fellow golfers can't tell. Like when you're doing bad, you keep the same face, and when you're doing good, you keep the same face.
Yep.
And is that sort of intentional to psych out other players?
No, but I think it helps. Nobody really knows what's going on in my mind.
But what's going on internally when you're
same as all the other guys?
Yeah, right.
Nervous, anxious, a lot of anxious because for us it's like you just want to get going because once you start get going and out there, you're going to be all right because that's what you've always done.
You got close one other time to winning a really big tournament. What was
same tournament.
What was that guy's name who you lost?
Keegan Bradley.
Keeking Bradley. He's a big
fan.
Deal. He's a fan of the show.
Here.
Yeah,
huge fan.
I heard he's pissed that you're here today.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's been trying to get on the show.
Yeah,
but
he's out. He needs to get a better agent.
That's right. When you lost to Keegan Bradley.
Yeah.
You lost by what? 4 strokes?
We tied, and then he won in the playoff, actually.
He won in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go home and want to kill yourself after something like that?
In that situation, that was like my 3rd or 4th major I'd ever played in.
Right.
So I was cool with it. I had a chance to win. It was close. I didn't quite pull it off, but I felt like it was going to help me at the end. But you're kind of kicking yourself about what could have happened.
Is being a professional golfer like the greatest thing ever? I mean, I would think playing the game you love. All right, aside from the pressure and everything, but loving it that much. You got into it as a kid. Nobody pressured you into it.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you hate it some days?
Yeah, there's days you hate it, especially when you're playing bad. It's not easy to be out there, doing something poorly. The travel's rough too,
Is it? You're constantly on the road.
Constantly on the road.